Yep. Okay. So it's Sergeant John Radus, R-A-D-U-S. I'm the Public Information Officer for the Fullerton Police Department. So today at approximately 7:34 a.m., Fullerton Police Dispatch received a 911 call regarding a female armed with a knife at a therapist's office in the 1600 block of East Chapman. A second caller called 911 stating that she had just been stabbed by one of her patients. 2 Fullerton police officers were dispatched and they arrived within 4 minutes at that location. They immediately entered the therapist's office and they found that the suspect had barricaded herself in an office with a 40-year-old therapist. Officers forced entry and immediately confronted the suspect, who was armed with a knife, at which point an officer-involved shooting occurred. A knife was recovered at the scene. Officers on scene immediately began providing medical aid to the female suspect. However, she was pronounced deceased at the scene. The 40-year-old female therapist did have wounds consistent with being assaulted with a knife. She was immediately transported to a local trauma center where she is being listed with non-life-threatening injuries. The Orange County District Attorney's Office is investigating this officer-involved shooting, which is standard protocol in the County of Orange. The deceased's identity will be released by the Orange County District Attorney's Office, by the Orange County Coroner's Office at a time that they feel is appropriate. Anyone that has information regarding this incident is encouraged to contact Detective B. Fu at the Fullerton Police Department or Sergeant Tim Candler, or they can contact Orange County Crime Stoppers at 1-855-TIP-OCCS. And I'm happy to take any questions that I'm sure you all have.
Can you explain what led to the shooting directly?
Hang on one second. Okay.
Well, at this point, the question was, can I explain what led to the shooting at this point? At this point, it's obviously under investigation. We're in the very early stages of this officer-involved shooting investigation, and it will be part of the investigation. We know that we received 911 calls regarding a female inside of a therapist's office armed with a knife. We also know that we received a call that someone had been stabbed. So those are factors that led up to the officer-involved shooting.
How many officers were involved?
There were 2 officers that responded.
Just to clarify, the therapist and the suspect were both barricaded in when officers arrived?
That is correct.
Is it a therapist, psychologist, psychiatrist?
From what I understand, it is a therapist's office, and I don't know anything beyond that.
Do you have any info that you can release about the suspect at all yet? Adult, female?
I don't have any information on the suspect. Our investigators are working with the Orange County District Attorney's Office investigators on the scene, and that is part of the investigation.
You have the weapon?
The weapon was recovered. It was a knife, and it was recovered inside of the office.
Big knife, small knife, steak knife, butter knife?
It was a relatively large knife. Obviously when we say relatively large, that could mean many things, but it was a large knife.
Can you tell us anything about this person's criminal history? It's too early.
Well, Chris, you know that we can't discuss criminal histories, so no, I cannot.
Was there any indication why the woman attacked the therapist?
No, and that will certainly be part of our investigation, but at this point we do not know. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you guys very much.
Will you be out here for a little bit?
Yeah, I'm going to stick around for a bit.